what's happening with our WOW projects around the world. We have a lot of exciting news for you, and so I'm going to leave it to Andy to start talking to you about India, Uganda and the Philippines.
You know, it's exciting news from India that we've appointed 2 new social workers, and those 2 social workers are 2 girls that have been through the project. They were there from a very early age, so Jayeshri and Ebby started at the beginning of January as their 2 new social workers to work alongside the girls and the boys that are in the home. You know, what a great story of transformation where we can see 2 lives that have been completely transformed, and actually now these girls can share alongside empathy and full understanding about what these kids go through, being away from their parents, being in a different environment. You know, all the children starting to come back to the homes now. The government have released the children to come back. So there's a lot of COVID tests going on. They are all safe, they're all being fed well and all being looked after. So great news from India. Across to Philippines. In Philippines, we've continued to do the feeding project there. Pinky and the team there in Manila have done a fantastic job. We are pending updates. As soon as we've got more news, we will keep you updated on that. And then across to Uganda, we've got some coffee beans. We've got another harvest of coffee beans, and all in all, it's continued to grow year on year. We're about half a tonne of coffee beans this year, which will generate about £400. Alongside that, we've got the maize grinder that's continuing to generate income. You know, Harrison joined us the other week for the coffee and chat. It's a great opportunity. He had a good broadband connection. There was no dropout. He's able to sit with us. And actually, for those of you who joined us, it was a great opportunity to hear firsthand from our project leaders about the impact that your support's actually making. So we'd really encourage you to book in on these coffee and chat days. There'll be another one coming soon, and we'll have that out on your email fairly soon.
So I'm going to talk to you about Mozambique and Ethiopia and Bulgaria. So Mozambique, recently we've sent funds to open a WOW bakery. How about that? It's employing 6 women from the programme and making a profit for the project. We've also been given some land from the government, and so we sent money to clear the land and plant some seeds and train the women in agriculture so that they can grow crops and feed their family. So Mozambique is going really well. However, COVID there is spreading now quite rapidly in Mashish and around the area in which we're working. So we'd appreciate your prayers for that area. Thank you. In Ethiopia, things are a little bit different in our project there. Unfortunately, because of COVID, the women are still unable to work in their small businesses. And for the women who are working, inflation has risen so much that things have gone up by about 50%. So they're no longer able to feed their family or pay their rent. And I'll give you an example of this. One of the widows on the programme is called Tigist. She earns £8.50 a week, and her rent is now £6.50 a week. So that only leaves £2. And to put that into perspective, a kilo of lentils is about £1, and to send your child to school is £2. So really difficult for them, and so at the moment we're supporting them heavily with emergency aid in terms of food parcels and rent. And many of you might now know that I'm wearing the same dress for a year to raise awareness and money for those widows in Ethiopia. I'm currently on day 129 as we record this, and the dress is holding up well, thankfully. Also in Bulgaria, some exciting news there. We want to extend our work in Bulgaria, and our project leader already goes into the state orphanages, and some of the girls who age out at the age of 18 have nowhere to go and are at a high risk of human trafficking and exploitation. So we are now opening a home along the same lines as our Esther project in India for orphans leaving those orphanages, and we're going to be teaching them life skills, employability skills. It's a Christian home, and we're really excited about that and hoping to open that later in the year. So that's all our latest news. As Andy said, we are so excited about Jayeshri and Ebby starting work, and our project leader Getsi went and bought them a new outfit and a new handbag, and they were really pleased with this as they started work, and they've just had their first wage packet, which they were even more excited about. So that's an incredible story, as Andy said, of transformation, going through the homes as orphans into the Esther project, and now having a job supporting our homes and the children there. So thank you so much for all your support, your prayers, and for partnering with us to make this possible. We are so excited at what the future holds, and just want to say a huge thank you to you.
Thank you very much. I look forward to sampling the cakes in Mozambique from the WOW Bakery.
And the coffee in Uganda.
Oh, it's a win-win.
God bless you all.
Bless you. Bye.
Bye.